One day on Mars is 40 minutes longer than on Earth. But I feel like it's much longer than that.
4 days have passed since I set foot on the red planet. Strangely, time here doesn't seem to follow any rule I've ever known. Sometimes it feels like I've been here for months, while other times, it seems like I just landed from the spacecraft. The mismatch between my circadian rhythm and reality leaves me bewildered and disoriented. Morning here doesn't come with the warm sunlight of Earth. The sky is a murky reddish-orange, immersing everything in a foreign and gloomy hue. I open my eyes, glance at the biological clock, 7 a.m. But really, how can I be sure it's accurate? Every time I look at the clock, I question whether time is truly passing or if I'm endlessly repeating the same moment. I start doubting my sanity. Last night I heard strange noises coming from outside. Whispers, or was it just the wind? I didn't dare step outside to check. Mars, with its desolate surface and swirling dust storms, feels like a sentient being, whispering ancient secrets I can't comprehend. To keep myself from going mad, I decide to conduct an experiment to test the durability of the soil samples I collected yesterday. The analysis devices were recalibrated the day before, but my mind keeps drifting into endless thoughts. Is it the thin atmosphere affecting my sanity? I've read dozens of studies on the psychological impacts of space isolation, but theory never prepared me for this feeling. Suddenly, the computer beeps. A warning message pops up. External temperature dropping sharply. High-level dust storm approaching. I sigh, not out of fear, but sheer exhaustion. The Martian dust storms are insane. They come crashing in as if the planet itself is trying to erase any trace of my presence. I activate the defense system to secure the structure and then slump back into my seat. I don't know when I drifted off, but when I wake up, a chill runs down my spine. Something's wrong. The thermal map in the cockpit shows strange bright spots, like something moving outside. My heart races, but logic tells me it might just be a system glitch caused by the storm. I mumble a joke to calm myself down. Hey, if there are Martians out there, at least let me interview you before abducting me. I turn on the exterior lights and peer at the camera feed. Nothing but dense crimson dust swirling wildly. I activate the radio, sending a check-in signal to Earth even though I know it'll take a few minutes to reach them. White noise echoes back. An eerie silence. I feel the solitude gnawing away at me, bit by bit. Suddenly, a bizarre thought crosses my mind. If Martian time is truly distorted, could I be living in multiple timelines simultaneously? What if it's me walking out there, in another timeline? To maintain my sanity, I decide to record a video log. My crooked smile appears on the screen. Hello, future scientists! If you're watching this, I'm probably still okay. Or I've completely lost it. Depends on how you define normal while living on Mars. I try to recount the strange phenomena, but it all sounds like some cheap conspiracy theory. Someone might think I've been poisoned by gas or suffering from chronic insomnia. But am I really losing control? Instead of overthinking, I close my eyes, take deep breaths, and repeatedly recite the thermal absorption equation of the Martian surface, reminding myself that science is still my solid ground. Then, an idea strikes me. Mars isn't the one going mad. It's me. To shake off the unease, I make a cup of instant coffee. The familiar aroma brings back memories of Earth, of peaceful mornings on the blue planet. I turn on my favorite classical piece, letting the violin notes soothe my mind. The music seems to bridge my memories, gently washing away vague fears. Perhaps the madness doesn't belong to the planet, but rather to me, the one desperately seeking peace in a world entirely unfamiliar. 4 days on Mars. 4 days confronting loneliness, uncertainty, and wild speculations. I wonder, will tomorrow be any better? But then, in the quiet of the night, just as I drift off, the alarm blares abruptly. A strange signal appears on the radar, coming from the north of the station. Impossible. Could there be other life on Mars? Or have I truly lost my mind? I must investigate. But the answer may forever change my understanding of this red planet.